What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about how Sony has confirmed that in 2028 they will no longer be releasing physical copies of games. But before we get into that, if you like my content, please be sure to share it, like, subscribe. All of that helps me out. And if you're interested in behind the scenes content, I have a Patreon, which I also do cosplays on. It's free to join. If you're interested, it'll be pinned down in the comments and it's also in the description. Let's get into it. Sony has confirmed it will stop making physical PlayStation games in 2028. So, starting in January 2028, no more physical copies of games. New games will instead launch as digital only releases through the PlayStation Store and participating realtors. I think this is a very bad move. It's sad. It's like the end of an era. I guess they didn't get the memo about collectors, because how many people do you personally know that collect games from like the 90s, the 80s? Like, I know those are more rare, but I mean, think about 20 years from now. Some game comes out that is fantastic in recent times, I mean, and then 20 years down the line, somebody might want to obtain a physical copy, but they won't be able to. Sony says the move reflects growing demand for digital games and the wider industry shift away from physical media. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't heard much of a demand for digital. I've actually heard a lot of people outspoken and crying about it, rightfully very upset about the move to digital, because a lot of people, a lot of gamers, they like to have physical copies of their games, especially think of a game like Expedition 33, beautiful artwork. But now, after January 2028, if there's a beautiful game, there's going to be no physical copy with a beautiful artwork cover to buy. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at realtors in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. I understand that to a certain point, but again, as I stated earlier, the games that I buy for Steam are the ones that I don't need a physical copy for, right? On PC. But if I want a game that, say, it's a PlayStation exclusive, I want the physical copy. So I think their audience, I'm pretty sure they want the physical copy. I just have not, maybe I missed the memo myself here. I have not seen many tweets, many discussions surrounding where people want things to be digital. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's realtors or PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for our continued support. Why is anybody going to go to a store to buy a game if it's just digital? People are just going to buy it online. So this is going to hurt stores a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I feel like it might. I don't see these companies lowering prices for the games, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see what happens in 2028 when all of their games are moved to digital. If the price doesn't drop, people are going to be very upset because you're paying this price and you're not even going to get a physical copy. I'm just a girl on the internet. What do I know? Tell me what your thoughts are on this. Are you upset that they're making the move to digital? Do you not care? Is it going to be less clutter in your house, so no worries? Or are you heartbroken that you're not going to be able to collect some of your favorite games that come out after 2028? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, have a wonderful day.